Welcome back, guys, to beautiful South Florida and Haulover Inlet in Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in a 5-round competition to see who can be victorious. Today, the boats are going to have their work cut out for them. We've got a 14-mile-an-hour east wind, an outgoing tide. It's making for some interesting conditions, and it's going to definitely be interesting to see how our captains fare as they step in the ring and try and do battle with Haulover. But we'll go ahead and step into the first round of our competition, and here we go. And it looks like we've got a Riballo making its way out of Haulover Inlet. And our crew looks like they're probably going to take the cautious approach, which is probably the right plan on a day like today. We've got a heavy following sea, and that can definitely cause for some confusion as you start to work your way into the inlet. So our guys are going to stop, set up, take a look at the situation, and make their approach. And here we go, and we're going to get on the throttles now. They found the gap that they're looking for, and they're going to try and thread the needle. Now, Cap's got the throttles pinned, and let's see how this plan plays out for him. Oh, we get a little bit of splash there. We don't quite stuff the bow, though. Things look all right, and this Riballo is going to make it into the inlet and take a win for the boats here in the first round. Let's see if the boats can keep that momentum going as we move into the second round of our competition, and we're going to have a Regal making its way out of Haulover Inlet. And I'm not going to lie, I don't really like this approach right off the start. They came in at just an idle speed, and most vessels, especially ones this size, don't fare very well in this kind of sea state, coming in at a bare minimum of an idle. Even this boat now, it's almost a little too late for them to get on the throttles. It's going to take them a few seconds to get this thing barely up on plane, even if they laid into it a little bit, especially in this kind of sea state. And oh no! They stuffed the bow, and here we go. We get a double stuff just like an Oreo, and that's going to be it for this crew. And they even slow down more at this point, and it probably isn't going to get any better because they're just heading out into the rollers, and I imagine they're going to stuff the bow a few more times on this one. But it just never pays off to come in at idle speed here at Haulover. If you're trying to make your way out of the inlet and you can't get any faster than that bare minimum idle speed, you might as well go ahead and turn around in the inlet because things aren't going to get any better from there. But nonetheless, this crew, they stuff the bow and they take a loss for the boats here in the second round. Our third round contestant's going to be a Boston whaler ready to step into the ring and do battle with Haulover. And here we go, and they've at least got the boat a little bit up on plane. But it's a rough day. This is a 23-foot boat, a little small to be coming out of a Haulover on conditions like this. But let's see how our captain fares as he tries to mount his attack out. Oh man, he goes big, smacks down, and Haulover's going to throw some rollers at him, and it's going to be an interesting ride out for my man. Here we go again with another big one, and Haulover really is tossing some waves out at him. This is one of those days where I don't understand sometimes when I see people coming out of Haulover where they're even going. I mean, this is not going to be a fun day to be out here fishing. I mean, even if you have to move the boat, man, watching big waves like that, I'd rather move it on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and give Haulover the win on this one as Captain's taking a pounding on his way out. And that's going to move us into the fourth round of our competition, Haulover up 2-1. And here we go, another Boston whaler trying to charge in on Haulover. Our crew here, though, they're going to have the following sea, which will make a little bit of an easier ride, so long as they don't get pushed into the wave in front of them. Kind of like we see right there, but our guys got the bow up just high enough that that one's not a big issue, and they're going to slow roll it, which I don't blame them on this kind of a day. This is one of those days for sure. When you're coming in with a heavy following sea, you kind of want to find that right healthy spot where you can post up on the back of a wave and try and focus on not letting the wave behind you catch you, lifting the stern of the boat and forcing the bow down, possibly stuffing the bow. But our crew right here looks pretty solid, and they're going to make it into Haulover without issues, and we'll go ahead and take a win for the boats here in the fourth round. That'll bring us to a 2-2 tie as we move into the fifth and final round of our competition. Who will take the win in this episode? Will it be the boats or Haulover Inlet? And let's go. We'll get the fifth round started, and we're going to have a Sea Fox making its way out of Haulover. And here we go, the Sea Fox 328. Almost stuffs the bow there, but they hang on, and actually my captain is taking a pretty good beating as he comes out of Haulover, which is quite surprising because he kind of hugged the north side of the inlet. He's going to try and dip out the north side, but I'll tell you what, that was a pretty heavy sequence. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, but I mean, right here, he just barely misses stuffing the bow. They smack down, and basically Haulover throws 3 big rollers in a row at him, and they really do take a pounding. It's a tough call, but I think I'm going to go ahead and give this one to Haulover today, and Haulover's going to take the win in this episode. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we've got the Miami Boat Ramps channel that focuses on all the hilarity that happens at the boat ramps in South Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.